Good morning, everyone. My name is David, and welcome to this virtual heritage tour of Dharma Wiratama Museum's Yogyakarta. Over the next few minutes, we will explore its collections, its history, and the story it has been keeping alive for a generation. So, let us begin. Okay, our story begins on Jalan Jenderal Sudirman, just a short distance from Malioboro, where Dharma Wiratama Museum stands. It's managed by Kodam 4, Diponegoro, the regional military command of Central Java and Yogyakarta. So this is not a tourist reconstruction; it's a living archive cared for by the very institutions whose history fits in the halls. Okay, everything here is real. Original weapons, uniforms, documents, and personal belongings from Indonesia revolutionary period. So admissions is free, and the museum pairs naturally with other heritage sites nearby, making it a meaningful stop on any visit to Yogyakarta. Hey, okay, so we move to the historical origins meaning of Dharma Wiratama. And to understand these museums, we need to understand the words that created it. From 1946 to 1948, Yogyakarta was the capital of the Republic of Indonesia and the center of national residence against Dutch colonial rule. The museum's name reflects that era. And Dharma means duty, Wiratama means the highest warrior. So together, they under the soldiers who stood from during Indonesia most difficult capture. Okay. Okay, we move to the events and historical timeline. So on December of the 1948, Dutch for occupied Yogyakarta, and the response came on March the 1st, 1949, and when Indonesian commanders launched the general attack, coordinated multi-directional assault that pushed back Dutch force and shift international opinion in Indonesian favor. The acts of courage, the heart of everything this museum exists to preserve. Okay, we go to the collection spotlight. Stepping inside the weapons display immediately commands attentions. Rifles and infantry arms, some captured from Dutch forces and other made locally, tell a story of resourcefulness under pressure. Alongside them stand the Kuris, the sacred Japanese ceremonial dagger, and seeing the two side by side reminds us that this was not only a military struggle, it was also a defense identity and culture. Okay. Still in the collection spotlight, moving deeper in military uniforms worn by our real commanders, making the past feel immediate. Original orders and correspondence provide researchers with irreplaceable primary sources. The photographic archive completes the picture, capturing military operations, ceremonies, and the quiet humans moments between battles. Okay, the diorama hall. The diorama hall brings key moments live in a three dimensions, and the scene depicting of the general attack of the March of the First, 1949, is especially striking. So when Indonesian forces advancing from multiple directions across the city, there will be medals, insignia, and relief radius back to the valor and intensity, and that gave resistance alive. Okay. Next, the visitor experience. So the museum works well for all kinds of visitors. So travelers can move their own pace, and school groups find it's a vivid extensions of classroom learning. Photography is generally permitted, and parking is available for a private vehicles. Nice. Okay. The museum is open on Monday through Saturday from 8 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. Admission is free and planned for a 60 to 90 minutes. starting at the entrance and moving through of the weapons and uniform, the dioramas, and finally the archival photographs and documents. And it's easily reached from the central Yogyakarta by any means of transport. Okay, next we go to the visiting with respect or cross-cultural understanding. Please visit with care. For many Indonesians, the object here represents the courage of family members who gave everything for this country freedoms. Dress modestly and keep your voice low and avoid a flash photography in our sensitive artifacts. These small gestures honor the significance of the place. Okay. Okay, we have walked through the history, collections, and story that Dharma Wiratama Museum carries. This is a place where national memory stays alive, where sacrifice is honored, and where every visitor is quietly asked to reflect on what a freedom truly costs. I warmly encourage you to visit. Thank you for joining me today. Safe travels, and until we meet again, goodbye.